Y'all are not going to believe this.
Yo, I'm about to go to hell for the first thing about to come out of my mouth. Oh my God. But why is dude's head shaped like that?
Oh my God, all these people look crazy.
Nah, y'all, you gonna see which one I'm talking
Oh, the news anchor. Y'all can't see it yet.
Write in the chat, which one of y'all think I'm talking about? That shit
Bruh.
don't. I don't know, man.
So, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but like on Dr. Phil a while ago, there was like a segment on this lady named Amy, and her family brought her there, as well as other family members who were victims of her cult were on Dr. Phil, basically talking about the cult. And recently this lady died, like
Straight up died.
straight up midsummer. Like they took her eyeballs out and wrapped her in Christmas tree
They took her
lights.
eyeballs out.
Yeah, they took out her eyeballs.
I'm
and
sorry, I'm
wrapped her
smiling, but
in
like,
Christmas tree lights and like put her in like a weird shrine in an Airbnb.
I mean, once the eyeballs are out, nothing else is gonna surprise me, Nadja. Like you could have said anything after that. I'm like, dude, it's fair game, pretty much. You taking people's eyeballs out?
Yes. And then to make it worse, she was mummified. So it's like she's been like that dead for a minute. And the reason why I really want to talk about this is because this was like mainly like a YouTube cult, because they would go live on YouTube for hours and hours.
Well, like Temple Live, like
Yeah, like they would be on this for hours. They were going live like when these people were getting arrested, they were going live.
so they're just
And
they're
they turn all the comments off. Yeah, they turn off all the comments and they just talk amongst themselves like, guys, we're going to pray today. We're going to pray away this mess and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, bro, what? And apparently people were speculating that the lady had been dead for a while. And they were just like, no, mom's not dead. She's not dead. And it's like,
dude, I would expect this on like Bigo or like maybe
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah.
but not
Not
on
YouTube,
It's
right?
Bigo, right? It's not Bogo. Bigo.
It's Bigo. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Bigo.
Yeah, dude. I would have thought YouTube and Susan and them boys would have been on that ass, but
Right. Be like, look, what are y'all doing?
shit, bro.
But yeah, so this is the updated news report because they were in court like 2 days ago on video chat.
And it's just now.
You said what's
out.
the YouTube channel? It's called Love Has Won. Like that's their little thing. It's called Love Has Won. And yeah, they've been on Dr. Phil. Ironically, Vice just released a little short on her like last month. Yeah.
Why? See, this is what happens too when you low-key sensationalize
Yes.
people's problems under the guise of helping them out. Because, you know, somebody saw that dumbass and was like, you know, I'm about to go up with these ideals. And
No,
then
they
ended up
did.
out
Like they
there.
got new members and stuff all the time. They get all their members through YouTube. And like I've seen some of their, you know what, I'm gonna do y'all one better. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna show y'all some of their videos. Like some of their members are racist, saying the N-word with the ER. They have kids at this camp, mind you. This mom person, the lady who's dead, she would discipline other people's children and lock them in closets and shit. Like,
Didn't they leave some dude in the wild?
yes, they left a new member in the wild because, bruh, I shit you not, he did not vibe with them. They left him in the Colorado wilderness, tripping off hallucinogens.
That part. You can't make
Like,
this up, dude. You
Bro,
cannot make this
you
shit
cannot
up.
make this shit
You
up. Like,
can't.
these people was crazy, and it was only a matter of time. And this is honestly, in my opinion, another example of like Dr. Phil taking advantage of some and not helping at all.
Right,
Like, at all. Like, I'm sorry, this is crazy. You really could have intervened, because what happened to you being a mandated reporter, and as soon as kids are in danger, you step in. There were at least 2 reported children that were around this dead body for a long period of time. Like,
I mean, but in his defense, she was the one, rest her soul now, the one arguing tooth and nail that this was not going on.
right.
And lo and behold,
And
I
they
think
would
they might have
always do
staged
this.
a coup.
They would always go like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time they'll be on camera, they'll.
Most cults do that.
And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all people? Let me stop rambling here. I'll play this for y'all.
Man, I'll tell you.
7 members of a cult appeared in court by video this afternoon. Authorities arrested them after the mummified body of their leader was found in a home in southwestern Colorado. That discovery took place near Moffett. It's a very small town north of Alamosa. CBS 4's Rick Salinger with the latest tonight from the town of
Oh, and another thing, the reason why they were over there is because they had recently got ran out of Hawaii because the Hawaiian people knew that they were a cult. And these freaking crazy ass, and I'm gonna just say it what it is, these freaking white people, bro, because they want to say the N-word with the ER, so I'm gonna say what it is. These white people said the Hawaiians ran them out because they disrespected their god. Because by them worshiping mom, that was them disrespecting the native Hawaiians. And I'm like, bro, what? No, they just know what y'all on, and they don't want you on their island the same way a lot of people in Colorado did not even want y'all over there.
Making legal psilocybin.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell?
This is not what you want.
Del Norte. Rick, are those suspects still in custody there?
Well, Jim, members of this group have been sitting in this jail for just about a week now. But 7 of them appeared before a judge today for their first appearance, who is allowing 2 of them to be released on a personal recognizance bond.
Why?
It was at this home the mummified body was found. The leader of the group Love Has Won, Amy Carlson,
that's
known
her.
as Mother God,
that's eerie as hell.
With Christmas lights and glitter.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They put glitter on. They put like glitter on her eyes, like the eye sockets, and like Christmas tree lights. Like what the hell? And who said that? Hold on. Aspen said, I was just thinking I should start my own cult with my family too, and just realized I've never seen a cult made up of black people. There is a cult made up of black people going on right now.
It's not going too well either.
On YouTube and Bigo and Instagram. This cult has been kicked off Instagram multiple times. They refuse to call themselves a cult as well. But it's all black people, and it's sad because that's exactly how his ass lured all those black people out there into the freaking wilderness to be abused and shit because he marketed this like black utopia. Mm-hmm. And then now you got all these unfortunate women and lost men
in communist
with
countries.
Daddy issues and shit in communist countries, like wearing beautiful crystals and dashikis and starving.
And the problem
with diseases.
Thank you.
Like, bro, it's horrible. I was about to say the problem with the communism thing, with in this case especially, is like when you got a greedy motherfucker, it will never work. And motherfuckers be greedy, bro. So I mean, shit. And then in the cult that I'm talking about, where it's all black people, y'all already know who I'm talking about in the chat too. These people talking about having ideals of whole narcissist ideals of starting their own like race of something, like, bro, y'all
super Hennessy,
right? Like super Hennessy, like what the fuck? Oh my god!
Hey, before you press play, the reason why you also want to watch the cult shit, because what I think happened with them is eventually your ass will get overthrown, and they'll make it look like it was some type of ritual. But I think she wasn't vibing no more.
Yeah, they're like we're not. No, she already had health issues. She's alcoholic. Sure. I really feel like she probably had like liver failure or something like that. Like her body gave up on her, and that's that. But it's so funny because that's mainly what people would always say to the followers is, if she is God, if she is Jesus reincarnated, why would Jesus choose this vessel of a pained woman who drinks her liver to trips, smokes?
Does she drink Jesus juice? That's
why people were just like, why was that it? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Jesus wouldn't drink no Heinekens. That's why I'm asking. Like, come on now.
They had been complaining about the cult's presence.
We've been trying to ask the sheriff in the county for 3 years now to get this place shut down as a public nuisance, and we're ignored.
It's believed Carlson was already dead when her body was transported here from California. Just last week,
driving with that
film show, which showed clips of her behavior.
Hawaii is beautiful, if that's what that is. Lord.
We have people up at night. We sleep in shifts because we're so scared to go to bed with them here now.
7 people who were in the home at the time the body was.
So I'm gonna search on YouTube their videos. Remember this face.
They don't look right, bro.
She was on Dr. Phil. She was on the news. She was on the Vice documentary. She was the main one talking about how everything they were doing was normal.
Nadja, you were
like,
right. This is deep.
This is deep. Like, it's crazy.
What's up, Latoria?
This is a new member. They've also had people who have died in this cult from just like poor nutrition and shit. Like,
Found were arrested on charges relating to abuse of a corpse and child abuse. Even stiffer charges may be coming.
You know, we really try not to expel anyone out of our community here. It's a spiritual community.
Yeah, you try to be nice.
Here on and off since 2018.
Damn, that's beautiful, bro. God.
That's how they get
This
people.
group is called Love Has Won. Is love what you have seen here?
Not at all.
No.
Yeah, you should have been like, has
Looks
love
like
won
fear.
here?
People.
Come on.
No, seriously,
Allison
very
has-
scary. Like,
Claim that she has been reincarnated hundreds of times. It is not clear if her group members were holding on to her body, waiting for that to happen again.
I think they were on some crazy shit. But all I've been seeing in the comments of these news clips are people being like, bro, you can't pretend to be God, bro.
Nigga, if she
You're
did
a
come back,
person.
y'all took her eyes out. How the fuck was she
Right,
gonna
like,
see?
what type of ritual was that? Like, what
What
was that?
dope fiend logic? We're gonna put some shiny nickels in her eyeball holes, and then
Look.
she'll be able to see shiny nickels forever.
They be going live for like 2 hours at a time.
Oh, dude, the feds, the
Like,
the
look, there she
CBI
go.
has it in the chat.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
In the words of, I forgot who said it. They're gonna get intoxicated.
oh yeah, here's the Dr. Phil shit.
Oh god.
See, this is the girl. This
Mm-hmm.
is the girl from the mugshot.
Wasn't her parents like trying to get her back or whatever?
No, she was kind of being like I could tell like these two were like, the lady's name is Amy's bottom bitches. Like they're
Get out of my
the two
head.
that were gonna, they're gonna go out, they're gonna recruit, they're gonna make you feel comfortable. They're young, they're smiling, they are dead in the inside, so they could pretend to be whatever they need to be to go and recruit. Like,
I was gonna say A1 day ones, and I was like, nah, they sound like more like bottom bitches. And you said it, I'm like, damn.
yeah, look, claim he was left naked in the wilderness. Y'all can go and look this up. The family of the guy comes out.
Look
It's
at how
like,
they
yeah.
looking and denying it. You don't even
Right.
have to watch.
Look, you see, they keep
oh.
doing that. Like, if y'all don't stop that fake shit. Oh my God. I hope the judge didn't let they ass out.
Bro, he let 2 of them motherfuckers out on ROR. Basically,
There's-
like, bro, you have a job. We know you ain't gonna run. But it's like, dog, they just drove from California with a fucking body. And you think they're in a fucking cult. How did they get it? How do you ROI in a cult?
Right.
What the fuck are you putting up for leverage? You're fucking, your dashiki? What the fuck did they got? What do they do?
Like, what do they do for money?
Yeah, what are you gonna get
Oh,
for
okay.
leverage to
So,
get ROI?
what do they
Glitter?
do? What this specific cult did for money is they would make like those like soaps, body butters, like I'm gonna sell you some scarves, like very
That shit ain't got no shea butter. cocoa
Eurocentric
butter, coconut
ideal of spirituality type stuff. Oh, we're selling tapestries, like
butter. That shit probably straight lie.
straight curtain. And there are channels that have been talking about this. Y'all can see 8 months ago, rising above it, like trying to expose what's going on. There's even been some people, look, here's the protests of them being like, we don't want y'all in here.
They protested.
They
these
protested y'all to
motherfuckers,
get
bro.
out. They did not want y'all here. Like, and then it had nothing to do with no Hawaiian spirituality. Y'all just need to go.
I don't think they be protesting.
Despite trying to
like
call Hawaii home, a Colorado-based organization is back in the Centennial State after they were met with protesters accusing them of being a cult.
Representative Gary Rowe talked to 2 of the members of the group who call the whole thing alarming.
that. Great A.
For leaders
Yeah,
of the
they were like, "Get
organization,
out."
Love is One,
Ooh.
Aloha only meant goodbye during their Hawaii trip.
That they didn't agree with what we were speaking.
Why do all their
They're both
faces
locked
look
up.
sunk in?
because they do drugs.
God
they
damn.
all do drugs, and they all like to act like they don't do drugs. But
hope I
then
don't
they
look
get
like
on
that
their
back in
live
the
stream,
day.
and like we said, these live streams be kicking people ass.
They really do.
They're on live stream talking about, oh yeah, we're just mom is on like an ounce of shrooms, and we're like on a little bit of shrooms, and we're tripping. And then they get on and be like, yeah, we've never tripped on anything before. We don't do drugs here. And it's like, bruh, this bitch over here drinking Hennessy and smoking cigarettes.
The live streams always also show a chronographic timeline where you just, from start to finish, you just see the body get depleted. You see the face sink in. You see the logic start to just wither away. You see people start to submit more and more.
Yes.
It's quite disturbing.
They have some videos online that are pretty disturbing of like the men in the cult, because this lady, you know, she had to have her, I mean, R.I.P. sis, but you know, she had to have her, you know, some little sideline D, you know, some consistent D in her life. So every once in a while there would be a father god.
No way.
Father God would change though throughout time. Like, y'all, this rabbit hole goes deep. That's why I was like, I know y'all probably didn't vote for this because y'all don't know what's going on, but y'all are gonna want to get into this. Like, there are different father gods. Okay, she has to have consistent PPE on deck. What we say, a little stink meat on deck. Okay,
Little stink
and
meat.
current stink meat is racist and bigoted, likes to say the N word
Yikes.
with the ER, and
Yikes on bikes.
what this guy did is what he'll do is he'll intimidate the other men in there too. So like he'll like do like public humiliation streams and stuff. Like, these people, I don't see how Dr. Phil claims to be whatever the fuck he claims to be, and it got to this point, because y'all could see this Hawaii shit happened in September. They were on Dr. Phil like last summer or some shit. Like,
Man, he's low key. He's an enabler of a different kind, for
Yes.
sure. For sure. Because, I mean, you can always bounce back. If you actually do have your ducks in a row, no matter how fucked up you are when you go on that show, it has been proven time and time again. If your ducks are in a row, if you're talented or your shit looks somewhat put together, you're going to win in the end, bro. If only just for a little bit, though. Because, you know, you make that shit fast, it's going fast, dog. Take the stairs.
And felt that we weren't allowed to be there.
Lawrence Juarez and Ashley Pelusa are members of the organization Mothers One, a registered 501c3 nonprofit based out of Crestone. Amy Carlson started the group 5 years ago and decided to take a trip to Hawaii as her health fails.
She's paralyzed up to her chest. Her lungs are going at this point.
Those within the group refer to her as Mom.
To us and to everybody that supports the group, the team, she is Mother God, Mother of all creation, Mother Earth.
It's that belief which created problems while Carlson stayed on the island of Kauai.
What really I feel triggered them was, you know, they have a fire goddess there, which I feel is their version of the divine mother.
Leading local authorities in Hawaii to call the group a cult.
That word has a very negative connotation, and I feel it's used against people in a way just of something they don't understand and maybe just can't accept.
Days leading to the group's departure,
Right, y'all do
locals
cult
gathered
shit.
outside the
Stink
house, protesting their presence on the
Total
island.
stink meat.
They were telling us that we were invading
Yes,
them,
get
and
them
we
out of
were
here. Yes.
somehow
Said-
trying to destroy their culture when
Yes.
we weren't. The level of violence that it rose to was pretty alarming.
Is it just me? Let me know if I'm stretching, but it's just like the prejudice for me. Like, she's low key painting these Hawaiians as savages.
Yeah,
Talk
they
about,
do.
oh, they have their fire god and the level of violence.
They
Like,
just don't
girl,
understand.
shut up.
I mean, maybe if you weren't trying to colonize them with a crackhead.
Right. And then I wouldn't want you in my neighborhood. What if you corrupt the children?
You know what's even more disturbing about this stuff? Y'all, there's hella cults on TikTok just
Yes.
running rabid, bro. And nobody's gonna... The people that own TikTok do not give a shit about what's on there unless it affects communism. And apparently cults, I mean, technically it's not a religion.
No, it's not. Apparently a cult expert thinks that they are particularly What? You dropped the ball too with your egghead ass. I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you know that, sir?
Right, like
How
what?
did
You
find
dropped the
that
damn
out?
ball. Like, what the
my
hell?
God.
But yeah, a lot of people have talked about this cult. And now, unfortunately, it's come to this. I personally feel like this could have been prevented, and I feel like it's really unfortunate for the people who we still don't even know the police report. We don't have an autopsy. We don't know if it was like they did some midsummer shit for real and like hacked her up or something. Like, we don't know what happened, but I do feel bad for the families of some of the cult members. But the only reason why I say some is because, as y'all could see, some people had a little bit more pull than others. And if you look into this shit and you do a deep dive, you will see where the rankings and shit were. And like,
she probably had people that were closer to her actual lineage that had a little bit more pull, a little stank meat ass. Little stanky ass.
No, they did. It was mainly, you could tell too, like, who were co-signers and like who were scared to say things and who just wanted to be a part of stuff. Because I feel like it also has to do with a little bit of clout hunger too. Because out of all cults or communes, even if you don't think it's a cult, out of all communes to join, why join a commune where everything is broadcasted live? And I didn't know you were in here.
Where's
Hello?
she at? Did she just open the door?
She just opened the door.
Hey, come on. What's
Come
up?
here, Pooh.
What's up, dude?
She's just like, hey.
It's being bad? No.
I can't play
Come
with
here
you.
with a
No.
ball, dog.
Oh my god. Girl, bye. Go. Or sit. You don't even have your bed in here.
She didn't even...
We just got stream bombed by the dog.
Yeah, I mean...
But, yeah, I don't know. This is crazy. I saw it coming 100 miles away. Did I think it was going to be her, though? No. I thought they were either all going to drink some Kool-Aid or maybe another person was actually going to get hurt out in the wild, like on drugs. That's what I thought was going to happen. I would have never expected it was going to be her.
All right, so closing it out then. Coup, possibility number 1, they got tired of her shit. Stop vibing with her little bitch ass, right? Option 2, maybe you're right. Maybe it was Kool-Aid time. Mm-hmm. But them niggas was like, okay, yeah, we'll make the Kool-Aid and just put that shit in her shit.
Yes.
So, we'll see you the next time you come back.
What's another weird thing that didn't show in that specific news clip is right after, like, she had been mummified for some time. I don't know what conversation happened or what made them want to go this route, but they actually walked over to a neighbor's house and was like, hey, we were wondering if we could have some place to stay and some place to eat and drink. And now seeing that the neighbors did not fuck with them like that, it's really weird that that's the route they decided to go. I just know that this isn't over. Like, more stuff's coming out. More stuff's been coming out every day.
Yeah, for sure.
So we might talk about this, like mention this at the beginning of next week's stream.
For sure.
If y'all want to update, because
it's crazy that when actual crazy shit happens, and it's in plain sight, people don't really give a fuck until, like, you know, it gets big. Right. People still ain't talking about a lot of shit that's been going on, but shit's been happening real fast, though.
They said, Nia in the chat says, how is any of this legal? Because they're all legal. They're all adults. And adults can go wherever they want to go. Technically
protected by the Bill of Rights, too, like under religion. And they also registered as a nonprofit. So they're bucking every angle. I'm talking about taxes, property, fucking, you name it. Donations. Somebody said donations. You're a nonprofit. You only have to fucking actually use fucking pennies of whatever's donated to your ass, and then you can go reap the benefits of your good deeds for society.
Right. And just to end this off, Artemis said if they were smart, they would say that she tried to pull a Jonestown. I feel like the 2 people that got out early did. I think they said that. I feel like they were on something like, oh my God, I was so brainwashed.
Yeah, that ship sailed already. The escapees done escaped.
But you know who can't do that plea? Them 2 girls. They cannot do that plea at all. Y'all were very involved and very willing. But I'm looking at them, this right here, and it doesn't seem like the blonde one.
Why is dog face shaped like that, yo?
Yeah, his shit fucked.
They all just look like they just.
But I've peeked. That other girl left. It's just her, yeah. So some people saw the light, I guess, recently. So between September, maybe this girl left right when the lady actually died. Because if you think she's a reincarnate and she's a phoenix rising from the ashes, why is her dead ass here stinking up? Like,
I told you, bro. You pop the eyeballs out the eye socket and put shiny nickels
What
in
in
there.
the midsummer? Right, putting shiny nickels in the eyes. It's
Stupid
scary. Oh my god.
I'm mad even Vice was like, false god.
Yeah, Vice was like, this shit.
How you get literally interview niggas for a segment called false. That dot and that dot that's not shown. Like, this is, all this shit being shown is tiny. The Pacific Ocean is so vast.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said this is the
It
best.
fucks maps
This
up.
is the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah. Fuck
This is
it,
the
yeah,
best
for
case
sure.
scenario
For
right
sure.
here. This is the worst
Yeah,
out of
that's
everything. This is
bad.
actually the worst.
Nah,
no,
fuck
I
that,
take it
nigga.
back.
Y'all launched it.
No,
You
that's
take
what
it
I'm
back. Fuck y'all.
No,
Fuck
give
y'all.
these back.
No.
No,
You
for
take
real
this
though.
shit
But this
back.
will be the most catastrophic though
Fuck
because
that.
this is all land.
I hope that
At
bitch
least-
land right where the fuck they sent that bitch from. You got me fucked up, dog.
No, but seriously.